So, Kev, first off, almost a month into the job now. A few good performances, wins on the board as well. Just how are you finding things? What have you learnt about the squad, and how much have you enjoyed it so far?
Yeah, really enjoyed it. I think I've said before, I'm delighted to be back involved in football, and to be involved in matches on a Saturday, day-to-day training. It's been brilliant. So I've loved every minute of it. I wouldn't say at the minute I've had tons of headaches because we've picked up results. So on the pitch, things have improved. Still a lot more to do, lots more hard work. But it's been a thoroughly enjoyable time here so far. I've had to make some tough decisions. Players have left. I've been able to bring players in, and I think it was needed. As we could all see where we were when I first come in terms of where we were in the league and the way we were playing, things needed to change, and the only way to do that is to move people on and bring new, fresh faces in, and try and improve the squad, and not just improve the team in terms of the players you bring in, but also the players around the new players, and try and lift their game, because there's some good players here. Just needed to bring that positivity here, that confidence, and try and get rid of the negativity that I felt was around the football club. So it's gradually turning. Getting results clearly helps, so the morale around the place has been really, really good. So I've had a great response, and we've in terms of when I analyse the results and the performances, we've had to kind of get points in all different kinds of ways. We've played some really good football at times. We've had to dig in at times to get points. So we've showed that we can do everything. I was really clear that when I come in, I wanted to get the ball down and play. I've seen too many clips and highlights of us previously where we're just going route one all the time and fighting for seconds. I think we're better than that. Yes, there's times you have to do it when the pitch isn't as good, but I think we're good enough to get the ball down and play, and when we do that, we're a different side. We've been really, really pleased with everyone so far.
Yeah, a draw on Saturday away to Woking. Obviously the feeling after that one was quite frustration after such a late equaliser, but now we've had time to settle, a point on the road, positives to take, probably things to work on as well. So how have you looked after that one?
Yeah, of course, my message in the dressing room was afterwards, yes, of course, naturally disappointed. If we'd have conceded that goal in the 65th minute and we held on, it would have been a great point. But when you get that close to 3 points, and you have it taken away from you, is heartbreaking. It's that bitter pill to swallow. It feels like a loss, and then it's up to me then, as my job and staff to get round the players and make them feel like it's a good point. We definitely would have took 4 points out the two away trips. Probably the other way around in terms of three points against Woking and a point against Bromley. But we were so close. So the biggest job for me was to get their heads up. Be proud of what they'd done, because yes, we didn't play brilliantly, but we showed in another way that we fought, we tackled, we battled, bodies on lines, and we just couldn't hold on, and it was tough. So we've had a good week. I give the players a couple of days off in terms of physicality, needed it, and mentally as well. And the message was, when you come back in Tuesday, you're ready to go. Looking forward to now 2 home games, because it seems ages since the York game, to try and have a real go at getting some points on the board against Boreham Wood and Altrincham on Tuesday. So there'll be tough matches, but the lads will be well prepared. And for me, Saturday, we've learnt from it, we've dealt with it, we've parked it. Now we're concentrating on Saturday.
One thing you said in your first interview was the fact that we needed to improve defensively, and you saw Tom Parks and Luke Waterfall, 2 relatively new players, come in, started to form a good partnership at the back. So how important is it now that they're getting a few games together, they're looking strong together, and you've got other lads, Courtney Senior getting a few more matches under his belt as well. The squad gelling slowly. Yeah,
and that's the biggest thing. There's always that danger when you bring new players in at this stage of the season. Can they gel straight away? But that's when you do your due diligence about bringing players in that have got the experience, that have played a lot of games. Doesn't take them long to settle in. Probably the only thing with those lads is they haven't played an awful lot of football, and so we have to be careful. We have to manage them during the week. But the new lads, everyone that's walked through the door have been excellent. Luke's been immense, hasn't he? He's a leader, and and I felt that was something that we were lacking. But what that has done as well, Parksy again's a leader. I think Joel's been brilliant between the sticks. I was gutted for him at the weekend because he makes a great save, and I can't fault him. Since I've come at the club, he's been top draw. And what it's done in terms of the two big lads at the centre half, they've brought out the best of Fergie, who, you know, let's face it, he was suffering a bit of confidence before I come, but he's a different player. You know, he's full of confidence now, full of life, and you know, you can see the old Fergie there. I think Luke right back. I think that back five in terms of the back four and the goalkeeper have been excellent. You know, Luke's been excellent at right back. So defensively, we've looked really solid. I still like more clean sheets, but you know that teams ain't carving us open. So when I think about the games that I've been in charge, I don't really remember any team really carving us open. It's probably been a mistake from us, or you know, just someone maybe just switching off at the wrong time. But actually, in terms of teams cutting us open, that hasn't happened. So I've been delighted with them.
2 long away trips as well, and now with 2 home games in the balance, I guess you relish that.
Yeah, I can't wait. It seems ages since the York game. You know, I have to give a huge praise to the fans that have travelled to the 2 long away trips. They've seen their team pick up points, and you know, I think they've seen encouraging signs, positive signs. So hopefully now, you know, after our last home game, of course, Boreham Wood are not going to bring 1,000 fans, but you know, if our fans can turn up in their droves and get right behind the team, you know, hopefully we can respond to that. And you know, the players are looking forward to it, and you know, it's delight to get back at home. It seems ages for me. So yeah, it's going to be a tough match. They're a decent team coming off the back of a long trip to Oldham, a loss, so they'll be looking for a reaction. So we've got to be careful, we've got to be ready. But with a home team, you know, we got to take the game to them. We've got to be on the front foot. We've got to have loads of energy, be positive, and hopefully we can pick up points.
Yeah, a game on Tuesday as well against Oldham, who've picked up a few decent results recently as well. But are you looking at this, you know, taking it a game at a time? Yeah,
definitely. You know, I think probably squad rotation might come into force on Tuesday. Although, you know, I wouldn't say we're bare in terms of numbers because we've got a few injuries, but you know, we certainly got enough for an 11 and a subs bench. So maybe I might be able to rotate a little bit. But of course, Saturday's more important. We're fully focused on Boreham Wood. We'll work today on the terms of the tactics, how we approach the game, our game plan, and then we'll get tomorrow a little bit more. Then we just need to have loads of energy going into the game. We should have you know, a bit more energy than Boreham because they've had a long travel, they've played a game, but sometimes it doesn't work out like that. So we got to be ready and to go Saturday.
Yeah, and just in terms of the injury front, Otis Khan, Courtney Duffus, Anthony Mancini still working. How are them 3 looking?
Yeah, unfortunately for Otis, he's had a bit of a setback. So he went for a scan and it's come back. So it looks like he's going to be out now for probably another 3.5 weeks. So all in all, with the 2 weeks he's missing, it's going to be close on 6 weeks that he's going to be missing. So I'm gutted for him because he made such an impact in the York games. So that's his situation. Mancini trained Monday, but then he just feeling his groin again, so he's back with Danny the physio, so he probably won't be available for the weekend. Courtney Duffus will be joining us again, back with us on Monday after rehabbing back at his club Barrow, so he'll be back fully fit Monday, ready to go. So it'd be good to have him back for obviously a game on Tuesday. Gives me another option. So yeah, that's the situation with them. Josh is joined in with the kids, non-contact, so he's back on the grass, got a feel for a football, which is great. And Alex Lacey's been training, he just needs a bit more training, but he's fully fit, so you know, that's the situation we are at the minute.
Dan Dodds is continuing to work with Danny as well.
Yeah, Dan, yeah, of course. You know, Dan's going to be a good few weeks off yet, and I think you'll know when he's ready because his hair will be cut. I think he said to everyone he's not going to cut his hair until he's fully fit, so when you see him walking around with his hair short, you know he's fully fit. So yeah, he's doing well though, he's in good spirits, and he's cracking on.